In this video, I want to talk about two new benefits on the Bilt card. One is a new way to use Bilt points, and the other is a new transfer partner that you can transfer points to. Then we also have Citi devaluing transfers to a certain airline, and your last chance for a high bonus on two credit cards that are ending very soon. Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. My name is Ben Hedges, aka the Credit Shifu, and on this channel I cover US credit cards and personal finance topics. If you like the sound of that, do subscribe, but let's get into the video. Oh, and today's episode is brought to you by Helix Sleep, but more on that later. So the Bilt credit card is the very popular credit card that lets you pay rent to any landlord with no transaction fee and earn Bilt points. If you don't want to sign up for a new credit card though, you can still use the Bilt platform to pay rent with any credit card and earn points on that card as well as on the Bilt platform, but you will have a 3% transaction fee. It might make sense if you need rent spending to get a welcome bonus though. But anyway, what we are talking about today are two new benefits that Bilt is introducing that you will be able to use whether you have the Bilt credit card or are just signed up for the Bilt platform without the card. So first, we have a new way to use Bilt points. Actually, it's two new ways. We'll talk about the one that I think is the biggest deal first, and that is paying your student loans with Bilt points. It's very easy to do. The option was right there on the Bilt dashboard today. You just click here, pay your student loans, and Bilt will search for student loans in your name from the student loan servicing companies that they are currently partnered with. These include the two biggest ones in the country by far, Navient and Nelnet, as well as a few others. Bilt says they will be adding more student loan servicing companies as time goes on. But now for the crucial question, how much are Bilt points worth when redeemed for student loans? Is it going to be a low value redemption like 0.7 cents per point, like using points for Amazon or something? Well, actually, no. Bilt has said that the value is 1,000 points equals $10 paying off your student loans, which is the same as 1 cent per point. You can see on their marketing image for this here that this person has 180,000 points, and that's worth $1,800 towards their student loans. Now, it's not the best use of points, but at least you are getting 1 cent per point, which is kind of the minimum value I would recommend redeeming points for, since many points can be redeemed for 1 cent in cash back per point anyway. Not the case with Bilt points, but with many points, that is the case. So we tend to kind of think that a minimum value of 1 cent per point is what you want to get. Now, in addition to using Bilt points to pay student loans, you can now earn Bilt points on another common student expense. And that would be student housing. Students aged 18 and older can now pay for their student housing through Bilt. Now, this one is starting small. The collaboration will begin with Baylor University in Waco, Texas in late May, okay? And it's only at 2 of their student dorms. I don't know, maybe they only have 2 or whatever, but 2 student dorms there are mentioned. So if you go to Baylor and are over 18, you will be able to pay your student dorm rent through Bilt and earn Bilt points, which you can then use to pay off your student loan when you graduate. Bilt says they will add more universities over time. So with these two things, the student loan payment option is already live, and the earning points on housing starts at the end of May, just at that one college for now. All right, let's move on to the new transfer partner that Bilt has added. But first, at the end of 2024, a company called Helix offered to let me try out their mattress. The mattress I had at the time was from 2016, so like 8 or 9 years old, and really wasn't that comfortable anymore. So after I took Helix's mattress quiz, which asks you questions about your sleep preferences, where you have aches and pains, temperature preferences, and a load of other factors, I was matched with a mattress perfect for me and my wife, the Helix Dawn. It came shrink wrapped, so it was easy to get up to our room, and when I opened it up, I found it to be really comfortable. So comfortable that my kids are now jealous.
Can we get one?
Now guys, we are just coming into spring, and I have been focused on spring cleaning, particularly in my bedroom, to make sure it's a comfortable and hygienic environment to get adequate rest in. Did you know a 7-year-old mattress can contain more than 16 million colony-forming units of bacteria per square inch? My old mattress was 8 years old. Ugh. So one of the best ways to ensure that your sleep space is fresh and hygienic is by updating your mattress, and that's why I'm so excited that Helix Sleep is sponsoring this video. Now, Helix offers high-quality, customizable mattresses that are shipped right to your door, and they actually offer free shipping here in the US. In a recent study of Helix mattresses, 82% of participants saw an increase in their deep sleep cycle, and on average achieved 39 more minutes of sleep per night. Now, maybe you're not ready to fully replace your current mattress yet. Perhaps it's only 2 or 3 years old, but still you're not totally satisfied with it. Well, Helix also has a line of mattress toppers that can make an existing mattress way more comfortable. They sent me this premium memory foam mattress topper to try out. It really hugs your body and provides a lot of support. I'm going to put this one in my guest room and make the bed way more comfortable without having to buy a whole new mattress. My guests will never know it's just a topper. But whether you're interested in a mattress topper or a whole new mattress, Helix is currently running their spring sales event where they're offering 20% off site-wide until April 30th. So go to my link, helix.com/BenHedges, or click the link down below to check out their products, and you can take the sleep quiz and get matched with a mattress tailored to your personal sleep situation. But be quick. Sale ends April 30th. So Bilt has added a new transfer partner, and it is not Japan Airlines. You may have seen a post on Doctor of Credit saying that Bilt was rumored to be adding them, and there was even a landing page set up for it, but then it disappeared. Now, I don't know what's going on with that, and maybe they really will add Japan Airlines in the future. But today, or yesterday, depending when you're watching this, they really did add a new transfer partner, and that is Southwest. And this is already live at a 1-to-1 ratio, so 1,000 Bilt points equals 1,000 Southwest points. The point sky valuation on Southwest points or miles is 1.5 cents a piece, so it's really not a bad use of Bilt points, certainly better value than paying your student loans. All right. Let's move on to the Citi devaluation and then these 2 bonuses that are ending soon. So unfortunately, Citi has announced that it is reducing the transfer rate that it offers to Emirates from 1-to-1 down to 1.08. That is a 20% reduction and obviously a negative change. They sent out an email informing Citi Strata Premier cardholders of this change, but the good thing is it doesn't go into effect immediately. Here's what they said. New redemption value for points transfers effective July 27th. 1,000 thank you points are transferable for 800 Emirates Skyward miles. Then they go on to say, you may redeem thank you points at the current redemption values, that's 1-to-1, until July 27th. After that, the new redemption values will apply. So they're actually being really nice, giving you a chance to transfer those points over at a 1-to-1 ratio before the new rate kicks in. So it's great if you're thinking of booking an Emirates trip, but if not, then it's usually not worth it to transfer points over in advance before you know what you're going to use them for. There's quite a lot of risk in doing that since you don't know if there will be award availability for the flight that you want when you get around to planning a trip in the future. All right, let's move on. We now have 2 bonuses that are going away very soon. The first one is the $250 cashback offer for spending $500 in 3 months on the Chase Freedom Unlimited. That one is ending at 9 a.m. on May 1st. I'm guessing after that it will go back down to what has been the standard offer for many years, $200 for spending $500 in 3 months. So it isn't the end of the world if you miss out, but hey, every little helps. And if you were to get both the Freedom Unlimited and the Sapphire Preferred with the current 100,000 point offer, then you would have 125,000 points since the cashback from the Freedom Unlimited is convertible to points. And then if you use that through the travel portal, that gives you $1,562.50 in value. Anyway, the bonus is ending May 1st, so get it while you can. All right. Finally, we have another huge bonus, many times bigger than the one we just talked about, that is also ending very soon. And that bonus is the 200,000 IHG points bonus on the IHG Rewards Premier Business Card. It is a 2-part bonus. You get 140,000 points for spending $4,000 in 3 months, and then another 60,000 points for a total of 200,000 points for spending a total of 9,000. So the original 4,000, add another 5,000 into that for 9,000 in your first 6 months. So it's actually a pretty friendly 2-part bonus, okay? Some of them have ridiculous spend requirements for that second part, but this one's pretty good. And I've stayed at a few different intercontinental hotels which are owned by IHG, and I really like them, so I would recommend this. If you want something lower end, IHG also has Holiday Inn as well, which is one of their lower end brands, so it could be useful for that too. This bonus ends on April 30th, so that is probably in either 6 days or 5 days, depending on when you're watching this video. So if you want it, do be quick. All right, guys, that is the video for today. Check out our sponsor, Helix Sleep, in the description below. I've been sleeping on one of their mattresses for several months now, and I really love it. They're offering 20% off site-wide until the end of April, so get that deal while you can. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.